Good morning, everyone. Surprise! It's Memorial Day. Of course, I am off, and I am excited about being off today. And I'm sitting on the patio, and I am having coffee, and hopefully, you guys can hear me. I know there's one person in here. Can you hear me? I want to see if the earphones make it better. Let me know. Type in there and tell me if you guys can hear me okay. Yes. Hey, Diva Law. How are you? Good morning. How are you today? Where are you located? Is it morning there? This is a quick surprise vlog. I normally do my lives on Tuesday, but Queen Sugar is coming out. Yay! Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh, you're in Virginia. It's 9:43 a.m. So you ride along with us in Georgia. It's very overcast as you can see, and it has been raining, and it is threatening to rain now. So we're gonna see which one gonna run us in faster, the battery on this phone or the rain. Mother Nature. Sitting down on my back deck, and I thought I'd pop in here and talk to you guys about some things that's going on in the blogs, and at the top of the blogs, shout out to For Its Rocks. I thought I'd come on here and talk to you guys about a couple of things that's been going on. Um, hey Dana, how are you today? Good morning. I hope you're having a good morning, honey. Uh, yeah, it's overcast here as you can see, and it's threatening to rain. So, um, thought I'd come on here and talk a little bit about some things that's going on in the top of blogs. I've been thinking about it, and a lot of the stuff that's going on, just trying to process how I feel about it. I know, for a lot of bloggers, reporting it is important. Reporting it right away is important, because you want it to be current, and it's what everybody's talking about. And from a monetary standpoint, you jump on something while it's hot, you get the viewers, you get the views, you get the ads, you get AdSense dollars, and that's important. But some subject matters I like to take a little bit of time with. I like to think about. I need to process it in my own mind, and that way it keeps me from having to come back and apologize. Hey, beautifully Coy, how are you this morning? There's the sunshine. It's overcast here in Georgia. Beautifully Coy popping up on the screen, baby. There's the sunshine. How you doing? How's your little one? Oh, it's going to rain there too. Yeah, yeah, it's raining in Florida, I think too. My sister's in Orlando, and I think it's raining. Oh, anyway, so we're gonna talk about a couple of things. We're not going to good. We're not gonna, you know, spend too much time hemming and hawing. First of all, I feel so chill right now. Like I'm so relaxed. Flying back from Pennsylvania. I was in Pennsylvania on business, and flying back, getting home, and just being able to chill, just relax, just do everything in my own pace. I feel so great right now. Like I'm not even feeling that anxiety about work, you know what I mean? About traffic, about getting to work, you know what I'm saying? About all the stuff that's been waiting on me since I've been gone. Like, I'm not thinking about any of that. It's all about you guys today and just enjoying talking to you guys. I've got my book here with all of my daily goals and things like that I'm working on, things that I want to accomplish every day. Nothing real big. Um, Thank you. I've got my coffee. Oh, my coffee is everything. Um, and things that I want to accomplish, and one of those things is I want to try to vlog daily, like nothing fancy, like not like a big lighting setup and all of that. Look at this rain. It's a real fine misty rain. I need to move this umbrella. I need to move this umbrella, but it's gonna take away the little bit of light I got. Anyway, let's see how far along we can get with this before I have to stop. Um, but yeah, things I want to accomplish. I want to do a daily vlog every day. Nothing fancy. Just kind of wake up, maybe do 2 or 3 minutes in the morning. To just drop a daily vlog. I want to stay connected with you guys. I want to build my viewership up. Um, I don't get a lot from this channel, but I do want it to be edifying, meaning I want you guys to get some benefit out of it, and also I want to get some benefit out of it. But the residual, um, you know, I need it. I need that residual to get more lighting, to get better microphones and all that stuff. So I need to work as hard as I can on building my channel up and being focused on that. I'm getting things aligned. When you off the grid for a minute and you focus on just one thing, which for me was my parents, and getting them in a good space. All the things that you want to do, you push it to the back burner, and then you push it back far enough, you'll forget about it. And as soon as you forget about it, then you look up and you're 80 years old and you're like, I remember one time I used to be really into such and such and such and such. Well, whatever happened to when you was doing such and such and such? I don't want to be that individual. I want to try to accomplish as much as my heart desires. And I know for every one step I make, God will make two. So I need to get busy. Anyway, there's that. And I want to work on my eating habits a little bit better. So I'm doing small plates now. This is my breakfast. I do have a small piece of protein that I'm going to eat a little bit later when I feel like it. But yeah, I got a little small plate here. Can you see the size of this plate? And I just got some grapes and a peach. Georgia peaches are out. Southern peaches are out. So those of you who are in North Carolina and Virginia, go ahead and get with it. Look at that giant strawberry. It's like 2 strawberries, so I just put one on there. Just kind of minimizing how much I'm consuming, and just being more mindful of it. I've been watching the Avant-Garde Vegan, which is on YouTube. Not only is he sexy, I don't know, it's something about him that he's sexy. And the way they film it, the food is sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no meat, but everything looks so delicious and good. And I love fruits and vegetables. And, like I said, he's vegan. He does like a crispy coconut bacon that is delicious. I've tried it. Just when it's you can afford to do these things. And I would say, too, if you got one child, it's probably harder to do when you got 3 and 4 kids. Um, to feed them in that way, because it's more expensive to buy fruits and vegetables than it is to buy processed food. But anyway, um, he's got a couple of recipes out there. You guys check him out, the Avant-Garde Vegan. Um, he's got some really, really tasty recipes out there for fruits and veggies and breakfast and brunch and just things that you eat regularly. Like, he's got a mozzarella or cheesy um, cheese sticks, mozzarella cheese sticks recipe out there that's totally vegan. So you guys check him out and see how you feel about it. But anyway, I'm trying to eat a little bit better and consume a little bit better. When I consume, I want it to be smart consumption, and I don't want it to be a vast amount of consumption. I don't want to eat a whole bunch in one sitting. Um, So there's that. Anyway, so let's talk about some stuff that's at the top of the blogs real quick. First and foremost, let's talk about this whole Morgan Freeman, Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein situation. And I put them all together. I don't separate them by color. I don't separate them by degree of pervertedness. They all together. They all together. They all wrong if you did these things. And in some cases, it has been, proven beyond a shadow of a doubt with tapes, videotapes, and flat out confessions. In Bill Cosby's case, um, you know, we may not have all the proof we need with, except there, I think there is a video for Morgan Freeman too, where he was being very sexually overt with the woman that was recording him, doing the interview with him and two other gentlemen. Anyway, I grew up in the church. Okay, I'm a pew baby, which means uh, my parents were saved when I was born. Hey Janice, how are you? Hey Eric, how you doing? Oh, it's good to see you too, honey. I hope you're doing okay. How you doing, Miss Janice? Um, so I was born in the church. I was raised in the church. My mama sung in the choir. My daddy played the bongos and the steel drum in with the musicians. Okay, so we was in church when they opened up, and we was in church when they closed down. On Sundays, we ate in the dining hall. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like I said, my mama sung in the choir, so she sang at all the services. We never went home in between services. And I grew up in holiness. I didn't start wearing pants until I was like 12 or 13. Before that, um, I wore, surfing is, what is that? Surfing is my thing. It's so cool. Hey, hey. Um, anyway, so um, I grew up in holiness. I'm talking about doily on the head, the whole nine. So I know that about men doing things they shouldn't be doing, touching you in ways they shouldn't be touching you. It's very subtle for a lot of men. They do it real subtly. You know, my mom didn't believe in hugging. She didn't do a lot of hugging because she knew very early on that men hug you, they drop their hands and they graze your booty. This in church now. We talking about in church. Good morning, Hermie. How are you? How's baby Elliot? Is he better? Is he feeling better? How is he? Um, okay, yeah, you're a church baby then. My dad played guitar, my mom sang in the choir, I play bass. Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. In church today ain't nothing like church back then. Women couldn't walk in the pulpit. We had to have a head covering on. All of this to me, again, they did what they knew at that time. So I'm not saying, oh, that was back then, this is now. We don't do, you still find some churches are that way, and I think there are a lot of churches in the Bahamas are that way, where the women still have to have covering. They can be in the pulpit, but they have to have a covering on their head. And it's just the beginning of controlling and subverting and putting women in a position where they are serving and submitting, which I think is necessary for all humans. All humans need to serve and submit. Your children need to learn how to serve and submit. But of course, to a degree. He's woke up at 6 and ready to play. Yeah, that's mommy's life. um, so you know, then me coming along, being a teenager. Now remember, we were taught to be seen and not heard, to speak when we're spoken to. You know, and like my mama said, if I don't shake your chain, don't bark. You know, it's derogatory. It's kind of like don't come for me unless I send for you. But it sends a clear signal to children that you have to be careful about what it is you share. So a lot of shit you just let go. You just let it go. Like you knew it was wrong. You knew it didn't feel right. You knew that that person was reaching, to get a hymnal, but they was really trying to touch your breast, like rubbing up against you. Like, this the church. This is in the church. Okay. So I'm very familiar with men being inappropriate and being creepy and perverted and, trying to give a shoulder rub. Like, that shoulder rub is so old. That's so old school. I'm gonna give you a shoulder rub, and you can just tell it's something sexual in it. Um, like I said, giving somebody a hug, you hugging them in the name of Jesus, and they drop their hands and rub it against your bottom. Um, the breast touch. That's just, and then the conversation. Some of the stuff you say is real sexual. Now, me as a young woman in church, working in church, I was over the hospitality, a very successful ministry in my church, and men would say stuff and they would do stuff, and you just laugh and you just go on. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want no trouble, and you can't say nothing. I promise you, if you say something, it's gonna be an issue. It's gonna be an issue. It might not. It's just like your job. It's just like your job. Everybody starts to kind of treat you like maybe you a sensitive person. They not sure because they don't have the same perspective of that individual as you have of that individual. It wasn't done to them. They don't have a clear perspective, right? So you got the women in the church, the wives who feel threatened. You trying to discredit my husband. You just lying. It's because of what you got on. If you didn't wear this, if you didn't wear that, like it's for real in the church. It's for real, for real. Okay. So, that goes back to the lap cloths and covering up and wearing your skirts a certain length, and wearing a jacket or cover up when you wear pants and stuff like that. Like, it's all meant for the women not to distract the men. The men aren't necessarily taught not to be looking up folks' skirt, because the men that put these rules and laws into place in the church, they know how hard it is. They know how hard it is. So why should I even try as a man when I can just control the woman and shame her into covering up every part of her body or being hot as hell in church? Because she up here. You trying to give the appearance of virtue. Um, you know, it, so I knew exactly what Morgan Freeman meant when he made that comment to the woman. Boy, I wish I had been there. When he did that, I knew instantly that, yeah, Morgan Freeman, our beloved Morgan Freeman, is a creep. He's a creep. He's a creep. He's a creep. And, he didn't even think twice about making that woman uncomfortable. And he's sitting there with two dudes. He's sitting there with two white dudes. But you a part of the system now, right? You a part of the machine. Like, you are the machine. You the great Morgan Freeman. Certainly you can do this and no one's going to say anything. And I'm sure Bill Cosby didn't once think about how weak and small it was for him to have to drug women. Yeah. You're a small man. You seem really, really big on screen. Our your persona, our perception of you is that you're the black dad. You everybody's dad. You guys were the favorite African American family. You were the first family for a long time before the Obamas. But in actuality, yeah, the guy's a rapist. The guy is a rapist. And he admitted to drugging women. That was all the rage because, again, he was part of the machine, right? Like, this what we do. This what we do. It's kind of understood. It's accepted. Go back and watch Mad Men. You ain't got to watch but 3 episodes of Mad Men, and you'll get a real good idea of what a male-dominated culture is like for women. It's you just you walk in a landmine. You can't speak up. If you do try to speak up, then people want to call you a slut. Women and men trying to break up families. You know what I'm saying? You full of the devil if you in church. You know, you're a harlot, a Jezebel, you know. Um, Harvey Weinstein, you know, looking at his face when they were reading those charges out to him, when they got to the, you know, the part about him being the sexual predator and all that stuff, you know, his face was like, come on, really, come on. You know, I just grabbed a couple of asses and forced a couple of women to watch me shower and jack off, and um, you know, I may have placed my penis inside a couple of them, but they really seemed like they enjoyed it. You know what I mean? He was just like, oh, we was just kidding around. We was just playing around. Like, so she found my penis in her vagina and it was against her will. Like, what's the big deal? Penises are like laying around everywhere. Like, you know, it's still not connecting. It's still not necessarily connecting because it's a part of them that feel like this is the way we've always done it. Certainly, I'm not going to get more than a smack on the hands for this. Um, you know, it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. But, you know, my thing is this. Um, it's nothing you're going to be able to do about these types of people. They are everywhere. They are smarter. They are getting more and more cunning. They're going underground. You know, whether they doing it outright in the office or they knocking somebody over the head and putting them in a panel van and videoing them down in the basement and then selling them on the dark web. That happens every day, by the way. I'm not making anything up. Um, Women are kidnapped and drugged and used. Um, they disappear every day. A lot of them underage. You know, sex trafficking. Um, you know, whether they're doing it in that fashion or you know, just touching your booty at work, we need to speak up. We need to teach our daughters to speak up, and we need to believe them. We need to investigate. That's the only way you're going to stop it. It's the only way you're going to, a lot of the stuff that we need to get on top of begins inside of our own homes. The conversation begins inside of our own hearts and minds and families. Like, we need to speak up. We need to say, this is what he did. It was made me uncomfortable. Talk about it. Okay? Was this the first time? Had it happened before? Did you say something to him? You know what I mean? We that's the only thing we're, because you're not going to get rid of the enemy. You're not going to get rid of the enemy. He's going to be here to provoke and to the Bible says he walks back and forth seeking whom he may kill, seeking to kill, steal, and destroy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay? And he's never going anywhere. It has to start with you. Like, you got to be your own greatest weapon. And that starts with speaking up. And I'm not talking about misperceptions. You need to be real clear about things, but you need to speak up. You need to say, hey, that what you did made me uncomfortable. I don't care for that. Me personally, I stop a conversation altogether. I will walk off like you're not even talking. I will just walk off. If you want to pursue it, we can pursue it. Okay? But I'm letting you know, I get what you're saying. I pick up what you're putting down, and I reject it. That's my best advice. And as a community altogether, right is right and wrong is wrong. If you got somebody in your community, black, white, Asian, Persian, Hispanic, you know, Indian, that is a scourge, that is devouring, that is killing, that is stealing, that is destroying, get rid of it. Call it out, get rid of it. Punish it and get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Banish it out of your community. We need to stop trying to make excuses for African Americans when they commit crimes. It's not some sort of justification system, like because Harvey Weinstein, and no, all of them need to go to jail. All of them need to go to jail. All of them wrong. All of them need to be punished. Feet need to be held to the fire. Bill Cosby need to go to jail. He 80 something years old and he blind, but they got jails for that. Yeah, he can go to a detention center. What Sheree know? Sheree boyfriend is in a low security. He can go to one of those. Some contemplation before you die. Maybe you can get yourself together with the Lord before you leave here. Spend some time with yourself and the Lord in a cell. Anyway, um, and Morgan Freeman too. If he's found guilty of these things, he needs to be called to task for it. Point blank, period. Even if it's not a jailable offense, he needs to be called to task for it. Okay, and I hope if this is what you've been doing, if these are the things that you've been the activities you've been participating in, I really, really hope it was worth your legacy and your career. Yeah. Anyway, so let's move along. Let's move along. Let me see what y'all talking about here. Yoop, 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 yoop. Anywhere near the pulpit. Hermie. No. Yep. I say the same thing. We keep putting entertainers and athletes on a pedestal. We're going to be disappointed, Hermie. Mad Men pissed me. It did too. It pissed me off too. Like I said, I couldn't get through the first 3 or 4 episodes. I was like, what? Hell no. I forgot that people used to smoke in offices and stuff like that and drink in the middle of the day. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, my mama say anything wrapped in flesh is liable to do anything. And if you feel like it's somebody out there that is not capable, the only thing that makes me not capable is the fact that my conscience is louder than my desire. Uh, God's grace and mercy, self-checking. You know what I'm saying? A guilty heart. Uh, um, you know what I mean? These are the things that you do to say, hey, that's wrong. That's not right. That's too far. Like, no, that's not cool. That's not right. For a lot of people, they don't have that barrier or they've been able to overcome it. They've been able to override it. Flesh, anything wrapped in flesh is liable to do anything. Put a gun to a man's head and ask him to kill this person or you'll kill them and see how many individuals would actually take a bullet instead of taking somebody else's life. It's just humans. It's the way humans are, and that's one of the issues I have with the whole Beehive situation and Beyonce. I love Beyonce. I love Beyonce's music. Um, and you know, I leave it at the music. I leave it at the music. I don't need to delve into her personal life. I don't need to delve into all of that because I know. I already know. Peeking behind the veil is a what I'm saying. That's how you find out that the odds is this tall. You know what I'm saying? And fat. You know what I'm saying? And slow. Okay, he working the levels. He's not this giant. He's not this superhuman individual. He's just like me and you. That's what you get for peeking behind the curtain. So I enjoy Beyonce's music. I try to enjoy her performances. I love what they do for the community, what they put out there into the culture. Um, but I try not to go too deep. And when you go too deep, you so invested in people when you find out that they human just like me and you. Okay, then you're disappointed. You're like sorely, sorely disappointed, right? Y'all know she takes the dumps, right? Y'all do know that. And if she doesn't get in the shower and scour down after every dump, she's got shit. Just like me and you. Like she's got boo boo on her. Oh, yeah. Y'all didn't know that. Y'all thought she just blinked and cleaned her colon out? No. uh, she get food in her teeth too. Okay, her ears got wax in it, and if she don't clean it regularly, she got buildup in her ears. Now you may not be able to see it unless the wind machine is especially high, but trust me, she's got wax in her ears. Yeah, her nose gets boogers in it. Beyonce's nose accumulates mucus that dries and becomes a booger, and she has to clean them out. There's no royal beehive booger cleaner. Beyonce has to go up in her own nose and get her own boogers out. I mean, wow. I just blew your mind. I just blew your mind. Let me calm down for y'all see I ain't got no bra on. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, Beyonce has boogers. I mean, I should write a book. Beyonce has boogers. You know, it's all about, the book would be all about, you know, peeking behind the veil, realizing that your 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 heroes, your faves, the people you love, they are human just like me and you. Never meet your heroes. You right, Hermie. Never meet your heroes. Yeah. I mean, what else can I say? Okay, so let's talk about something else real quick. Let's talk about YouTube beefs. We were talking about this how many little beefs and stuff there are out there. I mean, and they just pop off and people are like full on mad, like full on talking about people's children, talking about people's husband. I mean, looks, where they from. Like it's for real. It's for real. People be dead ass serious about these beefs. Now, I have argued with people before. Okay, I don't really argue so much now as gather and dismiss. I don't go back and forth. You know, I'm a little too old for that now. That back and forth, I don't really do that. Um, but I realize from it's too much. Why would you create a channel, have a channel? It's all about discourse. It's all about disagreement. You know what I'm saying? Like every time, and these people have thousands and thousands of followers. Okay, tons of followers. So it's not like people not watching it. People, you know, people are here for it. You know, it's still, it just, to me it's a lack of creativity when your channel is all about discourse. All right, you know, a lot of people hit me up in the DMs or they get down in the comments. They'll say a couple of things. It might be a couple of two three things on this live for it's all said and done. I don't get involved in all that, and I wouldn't get involved in it if somebody called my name. I wouldn't i wouldn't i wouldn't If somebody asked me a question, I would answer it, but I wouldn't. I'm not going back and forth with you. I'm not doing that. And I just got too many other things I need to be doing. And I don't want this channel to be about that. I don't want that out there in the history books for me. You know, I want it to be more positive, more funny, more laid back, more easy breezy. I'm not interested in going down in history uh, and solidifying on videotape me cussing somebody out to the point where I can't barely breathe. Like, I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci on that. That's all I got to say about that, y'all. I don't get involved in people's business. I try not to. So, what do you guys think about me doing a daily vlog? How do you guys feel about that? What do you think? Is it something you guys would be down for? Daily vlogs? Just something real quick, not anything super, super it detail. Like I said, it won't be no lighting and all that stuff. It'll be easy breezy. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Come through, Wally World. Come through. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you, Jesus. for creating a delicious grape. Thank you, Eric. Um, I think I might do a live because even though a lot of you guys probably won't be up when I do the vlog, it's so much easier to upload a live than it is to do a video. Like, it's like that when you do the live. Plus, I love it when y'all pop in. So, maybe a quick live. Maybe a quick live. That's a thought, Hermie. That is a thought. The other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to do like a summertime challenge of some sort. Um, oh, Dana. You think it's a good idea? You guys are so encouraging. Um, yeah, I wanted to do like another challenge, kind of like we did the YouTube Spirit Week, but something just a little bit different where it would be like a challenge, but it's not like everyday thing. Like, you do this challenge, you put it together and video it or live it or whatever as your participation. And the only reason I thought of that was because on days like today, when I'm at home and I'm not driving and watching YouTube or listening to YouTube videos, and I can comment, I can respond, I wish there was so much more content out there. Of course, it is a holiday, but for me, this is a way of keeping that content out there. I don't know if a lot of you guys follow Mike B. Mike B is taking a little bit of a break. I don't think he's doing Queen Sugar. And I was kind of mourning that because I love going to his page and hearing his perspective and talking. But I understand too, needing a break, just needing to clear your head. I've seen a couple of other YouTubers out there that just trying to take a quick little break. So I don't know if right now is a good time for a challenge. Maybe I just need to focus on doing my daily vlogs and not worry about that. I don't know where Beautiful Soul is because Beautiful Soul is always up early. She and I both are early risers. Um, but I always like to get her perspective on it because Beautiful Soul is very, very logical. She's not as emotional as I am about stuff. She thinks about things in a more educated perspective. So I like to get her take on things. Hey, Jen, how are you this morning? Happy holidays. Um, anyway, yeah, so maybe I just need to focus on me. I just need to focus on doing my thing and making sure that I'm glad to hear that, honey. Um, Making sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So here's the thing. Whenever I Hey, Deidre, how are you, honey? Thank you so much. Blessings to you and yours as well. Peace be unto you from God our Father. Yes, yes, honey, yes. Salutations. All right. I love it. I love it. Whenever I talk to y'all too long and I run out of topics, I start telling y'all personal stuff. Anyway, so I had an Instagram before I had a YouTube channel, I think. And yeah, for sure. I was a YouTube member, but I didn't have a channel when I started Instagram. And I was on Facebook real heavy, but Facebook started to piss me off. Like, I didn't really like how they was tracking me. You know what I'm saying? When I would put current status out single, I would get all these dating ads. That pissed me off. I didn't like that. When I would go on Amazon and look for a pair of shoes, when I would get back to Facebook, all the ads would be about shoes. And it bothered me. It made me mad. I didn't like that. I felt like I was being watched. Turns out I was being watched. Um, And I didn't like the fact that everybody was keeping up with you. Like, even if you wouldn't take a phone call from somebody, like, let's say you was busy, you didn't take a phone call, but then you sat down for a second and you checked Facebook first, and people saw you like something, but you ain't call them back. I seen that she was on Facebook, but she act like she can't pick up the phone. Don't track me like that. Don't track me like that. I really want to go back to that rotary dial, but I want to go back to that. Okay, when you call somebody, if they was on the phone, it was busy, or you clicked over and told them you'll call them back, or you just let it ring. I really want to go back to that because now people feel like there's no excuse for you not to talk to them. There's an excuse for me not to talk to you if I don't feel like talking to you. I digress. I'm going down a rabbit hole. Anyway, so I cut Facebook off. I still got my Facebook page, but I mean, I was on there maybe 3 years ago. I don't know, maybe less than that, but it was something very minor while I was on. And I still get the updates and stuff when people put pictures out, but I go back to Facebook now and people kids that was infants is graduating. I'm like, what? Well, you just pregnant? Instagram is where your girl hangs out. Instagram and Twitter. Well, my Instagram page is full of people that don't know that I have a YouTube channel. So I don't advertise my YouTube channel on my Instagram. I know it take a lot for me to just like full on. I feel like you guys belong to me. Like, you're my channel, and I love you guys, and I don't want people to be trying to clock me and check me on YouTube. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I just I enjoy a certain amount of autonomy. That's why I don't use my real name. I use Miss Honey. One, I am Miss Honey. Okay, Miss Honey is me. But on top of all of that, I like the fact that, people from work can't just pull me up. They don't need to know I have a YouTube channel. Um, and I know that it will probably be subbies, but I'm gonna be talking about people from work on here. Um, like I talked about my church life, and stuff like that. I don't really need those people in my space. If you come across me and you like, oh, hey, wait a minute, did she used to? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not trying to be completely reclusive, but at the same time, I don't want to link my YouTube page in my bio. I enjoy Instagram for what it is. I enjoy YouTube for what it is. Y'all hear these birds singing? Y'all hear how these birds is saluting this day and happy to be alive? Okay? You best to get up and stretch and take a deep breath and thank the Lord for giving you one more opportunity. You hear these birds? I'd be doggone if I let a bird sing praises unto my God. And I don't do the same thing. Look at me subject jumping. But anyway, um, yeah. What y'all think about that? Y'all think I'm being selfish? What do you think? You tell me. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It would be a good shift to do vlogs. I think creators and subs are enjoying topical stuff as much as show recaps. I've been looking at creators' view counts in regards to this. Yeah, um, you're the same way, Jen Marie. I love that. I love that you're the same way. I love not knowing that I'm not the only one. Yeah, I don't want my siblings all know I have a channel. They don't know what the name of the channel is. Like we all cut from the same cloth. You know what I'm saying? We all fruit from the same tree. Yeah, we just keep everything kind of in its separate space. In its separate space. Um, I was talking to a friend of mine at work about how I keep my friends separate. Um, if I had a huge birthday party, I would bring them all together, but I wouldn't go to dinner all together. Like, I got a friend, we'll call her Felicia. I wouldn't mix Felicia with um Patty. I wouldn't mix Felicia with Patty. I would mix Felicia with Patty. I wouldn't mix uh Felicia with the nurse. Maybe like in a brunch setting, but I wouldn't mix them. I wouldn't mix Felicia and the nurse in a gathering, laughing, talking, drinking, noshing gathering. It wouldn't work. And a lot of people don't do that. Sometimes when I go to friends' parties, all the same people be there all the time. Like they all know each other. They all, I don't mix because people have different energy. People have different energy. When I'm, what I'm saying, in that place where I want to hang out and be sexy and flirt and have drinks and dance a little bit at the bar, you know what I'm saying? The nurse is my girl. The nurse is my girl. Okay. When I want to, eat all different kinds of foods and sample and taste and talk to sip all different kinds of people, the nurse is my girl. Patty's my girl too for that, but uh, Patty's Patty's a little bit older. Patty's older school. You know what I'm saying? Like you go places and dudes is not walking up and asking you to dance. They walking up and grabbing your hand. Patty's not with that. Patty's like, oh no, you will ask. But if you at a place where the guys are like, oh, come on, mama, let's do it. You don't need like a real formal invite to the dance floor. I don't. Patty ain't with that. Patty's not with that. Oh, and Felicia definitely is not doing none of that. Like she is ultra, ultra, ultra conservative, funny, smart, all equally balanced in that way. But like in terms of a good time, they don't mix. I compartmentalize a lot, and I'm happy that way. Oh, really, Hermie? That's interesting. Only your man knows. I'm very selective too. Yeah, okay, you guys, I gotta move this umbrella because this rain is moving in. So y'all wait a second. Ooh, child. All right, I'm back. He didn't make it too dark. So, yeah, it's a real fine misty rain. But, yeah, best to get on it now before it turn into drops. Yeah, you guys. So, okay. So, I think I'm just going to keep it the way it is. Because that was the other thing was I do put my videos out there on Twitter. But Twitter is a whole nother animal. Like, I do promote my videos on Twitter. But, or share them. But, I ain't doing it on Instagram. A lot of people are doing really, really well with it, advertising on Instagram. But I'm not starting another Instagram page. I'm just going to have to trust the Lord. But, okay, so daily vlogs are a go. I wanted you guys to know that. Look for that. I'm going to try to do daily vlogs. And just something real quick. It's not, some of them probably going to be longer than others. But for the most part, they're going to be really quick little vlogs. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Please let me know. Please give me some feedback on those things. And let me know how y'all feel about it. Anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all much longer. I wanted to do a video today. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do a live on Tuesday, like I said, because Queen Sugar is going to be a two-parter. So it's going to be Tuesday and Wednesday. And I think going forward, it's going to be airing on Wednesday. It typically airs on a Wednesday. So I'll be able to do my regular Tuesday vlog live, and then do my Queen Sugar on Wednesday. So Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Y'all got any questions for me? Got anything you want to say before I go? Let me know. Let me know. I was hoping I would see my girl uh Jamaica Nicole. I miss Jamaica Nicole. She taking a break. I miss her. I miss that little laugh. Hey Sherry, how are you? I don't think I'm gonna do Insecure, mainly because I don't have live TV like that. Insecure comes on HBO, so I have to catch the rerun. I mean, the replay on demand. So it's hard for me to keep up with it like that. I usually watch Insecure on a binge watch. Um, Neighbor's dog, which he tied out. He not supposed to be tied out, but um, so I don't think I'm gonna do Insecure. I usually try to do things that I can keep up with. Now maybe I'll do a summary video. Um, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm real hit and miss with Insecure because I'm not in that place in my life anymore. I can clearly remember those days, but so now my perspective is a little bit different. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I will be here for Greenleaf and of course Power. I'm gonna be doing that. I don't think I'm gonna do Shades of Blue. This is the last season for Shades of Blue. I really didn't get a lot of viewership on Shades of Blue, but it's such a good show. And this is the police drama with J Lo. It's really good. But this is they're canceling it after this season, so um, hopefully they'll wrap it up. Anyway, so I won't do that, but hopefully there's be a couple of other things out there that I find interesting enough to talk about. Um, I'm gonna with these daily vlogs. I feel like I'm gonna get more and more into sharing parts of myself and thoughts and ideas that I have about stuff that's going on out there. I'm a little reserved about that because I talked with some of these other YouTubers about how people act down in these comments, how they behave, uh, and I'm not with that. I'm not doing no more video inserts in my videos because it's getting real serious out there on YouTube. They snatching videos down and closing people's channels down and putting you on YouTube, putting you in YouTube jail and stuff like that. I don't have time for that. And I'm not going back and forth. I already said that I'm not going back and forth with people about nothing. I said what I said. Okay? I said what I said. So, yeah, that's that. Okay, you guys. Well, it's really starting to come down out here now. Very, very fine, misty rain, but it's coming down pretty good. And although I'm under the umbrella, I want to get back inside before it gets too harsh out here. Um, the birds sound good, right? This is why I take my coffee outside on the weekends. During the week, I take it to go like on the run, but on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday morning, this is where I am. I'm out here. I sit out here, and I used to have a covering. I just moved, and I don't have a covering on this porch, but I'm gonna change that. I need a covering, okay? Uh, because I would sit out here while it rained, no problem. Yeah. But I like being outside. I like watching the chipmunks scurry up the tree and rustle up, and the squirrels, and I like seeing the robins fly down and grab a big old fat slug out the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good eating out here right now with all this rain. It's good eating out here, and these animals is enjoying this opportunity that God is giving them to wake up another day and eat and forage. And that is what I'm about to do. I'm about to go in the house and I'm going to forage in the refrigerator for some protein. I'm gonna put it with this fruit. I'm gonna finish this coffee off, and I'm gonna probably take me a kitty cat nap. Oh, take me a kitty cat nap, and maybe do a little brainstorming about these vlogs that I'm gonna do coming up. Thank you guys so much for listening to me, for tuning in, and for giving me your best advice. And I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I mean that. I'm not just saying that for viewership. I love each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. Oh, Janice, you're so sweet. You are so sweet. I love you too, and there's nothing you can do about it. You stuck with me. Deal with it. Um, but I'm gonna get on off of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your holiday, your Sunday. Enjoy your family. Elliot calls. Talk to you later. See you later, Hermie. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your great advice, honey. I'll talk to you later. Love you. Um, yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, all your great advice and everything that you've lent to me. I appreciate it. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy your family. Make some love. You know what I'm saying? Make your kids laugh from their belly. Go climb in the bed with them. Tickle their belly. Give them a zerbert. People don't do that no more, do they? They don't zerbert no more. Yeah. Give your baby a zerbert. You know what I'm saying? Eat with your family. Okay. Have a good Sunday, you guys. I love you guys. And take good care. It's always good to see you too, Miss Janice. And enjoy the rest of your holiday. The week is calling. But it don't have to be right now. Pace yourself. Have a good Sunday, you guys. Take good care. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll holla.